Everybody, this is Logan with Bearded Bourbon, and I figured I'd do my first review. And this is the 1792 Full Proof from Towne Spirits and Fine Wines. And the interesting story about this bottle is I walked in and they were just sitting on a little cooler up at the front counter, and I looked around some other places and decided to get one of these, and paid for it, put it in my car, got home. When I got home, I noticed that the bag was wet and it smelled like bourbon. So I was like, oh no. So it did leak a little bit, and so I was like, oh, maybe I'll go back and talk to the owner and let him know. So I just happened to be back there the next day, and I asked him, like, hey, did you have any problems with your 1792 Full Proof store picks, like the bottles, and they're leaking? He's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. It's like, well, I bought one, I brought it home, and realized that it was leaking. And he proceeded to tell me that, it's like, well, you're lucky because those weren't even supposed to be out yet. And so he's like, I'm kind of leaning towards telling you that you kind of just get what you get because you weren't even supposed to get the bottle anyway. But like it didn't leak that much. And he's like, well, you know what? I'm sorry that happened. Next purchase, you get a discount. So I don't know what that discount will be, but I will take a discount. But talking to him, he did say that this pick is an 8-year foolproof pick, and I don't know if it's just me, but I typically get with a lot of bourbons, I typically get a lot of caramels. And this is just straight caramel in a glass, and so incredibly delicious. Yeah, definitely translates right to the palate, and yeah, this is definitely a pick that I'll probably go to pretty often. And I'm lucky because this wasn't even supposed to be out yet. And I've also been looking for this particular bottle ever since I started kind of getting into this. And I had the small batch, and that was pretty good. But this is excellent. And so yeah, no, this is my first review. I don't know how it'll go. Like, the sound probably is terrible, but I plan on getting a better setup in here and a better microphone, so you can probably hear me just a tiny bit better. But yeah, 1792 Full Proof store pick from Towne Spirits and Fine Wines, and cheers.